Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
Beginning of this vlog, or at the actual start where my husband doesn't walk in. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you saw in the opening B-roll of this video, I woke up in beautiful Hocking Hills, Ohio. Christopher and I and some of our friends, well, two of our friends, decided that since we are vaccinated, we would do a 2-day trip to the cabins in Hocking Hills. We hiked. I'll show some footage here. We stayed in the most beautiful cabin. If I'm able to, I will put the Airbnb information of where we stayed down below in the description box. Today, as you also saw in this video, I came home and kind of hit the ground running. There's laundry going. I took a long hot shower. Now I'm going to do an at-home manicure and pedicure, just kind of set the week on a good foot, set the week off on a good foot, essentially set up the week to flow as easily as possible. We have 7 weeks left of school, and I like to take Sundays just to sit down, usually while my nails are drying, take a look at what the week's going to entail. This week, I am setting up my summer online teaching schedule. So I believe the title of this video is all about creating new classes and setting a schedule. I asked you guys on Instagram what video you wanted to see. I gave you a poll between an at-home office tour and a scheduling vlog. And the scheduling vlog won by 2 votes. It was like 51%. So I will do a week in my life vlog this week, and then my next video will be a home office tour, which is actually super smart because there are some things that need to be cleaned in this office that have to do with scheduling my classes. For example, just check this. Behind this door, by the way, here are all the beautiful prints and my awesome glass wall planner. But if you can see the Post-its behind the door, those are the classes I want to make and put on my summer schedule. On my back office door in Post-its. Not an organized system at all. So scheduling them all out this week, I'll be able to hopefully take those off the wall, but I'm gonna show you my strategy, how I'm scheduling, because I don't just go on to Outschool and just put them all on the schedule. I have a method that kind of helps me see what works before putting them down on the calendar and making them available for learners to enroll. So I'll definitely do that with you guys this week as well. Also, I'm trying to think of other things on my docket. I'll be doing some meal prep tonight, planting my garden. It's still too cold to plant anything. And then unofficially, I might do a vlog about this later, but we are now pre-approved to buy a house. So that's really exciting. So we are beginning that process tomorrow. We were actually pre-approved last week, and we told our realtor that we were going to Hocking Hills for the weekend, and she basically told us, hey, anything you like on the market on Thursday will most likely be contingent when you return. So we had to accept, okay, all the houses we really liked over the last 4 days are probably going to be sold or in contract. If you or anyone you know has bought a house in the last year, then you probably know that the market is going so incredibly fast. They say the market is hot right now, meaning you can go look at a house and not know it, but 10 offers may already be there. So you have to like make your choices really quick. And the last time I bought a house was this condo, and I bought this condo myself. I was single, unmarried, bought it. So this is gonna be my first time buying a home with a partner. As a, you know, husband, wife, married couple. I don't know why I couldn't say the word couple. So it'll be interesting to see how this works when you have somebody else with you in the home buying process. Truth be told, my husband actually put in our application this time, which was very exciting. If you didn't know, or it's your first time here on my channel, I am married. My husband's name is Christopher. He'll be in and out of the vlogs and the videos. And other than that, it's gonna be a good week, I hope. But yeah, welcome to another week in my life. I'll catch up with you guys later this evening. I'm gonna do some meal prep later, and then hopefully tonight, before tomorrow, I'll meet you back here at my desk and I'll show you what I'm looking at, how I'm deciding what classes need revamped, what classes I'd like to create, and how I put them all on a schedule so I'm not overwhelmed trying to put an entire new roster of classes on the calendar, because I do not want to do that. But if you'd like to see how an online teacher schedules their summer season, then just keep watching.
Baby, why can't you sleep at night? Tell me lies, I just wanna know the truth. Do or die, is it me or is it you? Is it you? You can't say I haven't tried to cross this great divide. Your feelings come and go, but I still love you so. There is nothing I won't do to make this dream come true. Darling, you can walk away, but I'll keep coming.
So meal prep is done. You guys just watched me make mushroom and cheddar scrambled eggs. I'll put a little bit of the everything but the bagel seasoning. I've got a 1/4 cup of almonds, a serving of hard salami to get that out of the fridge, an apple, and a fiber bar. It's a brownie fiber bar, 70 calories. It makes me think I'm having a sweet treat and it's awesome. You guys had been writing me on my Fitness Friday episodes that I wasn't putting enough food or caloric intake into my lunches, so I decided to up it with the fruit and the snack. And I'm not doing keto, in case anyone was wondering. Clearly not doing keto, but I'm having carbier dinners, as you'll see tomorrow when HelloFresh comes. So this is it, and I'm so happy that it all gets done in one swoop. It's already 5 lunches ready to go. All right, you guys, it is much later, still Sunday night, but I have prepped the whole day. I've got my lunches, my laundry, I'm showered, manicure, pedicure, my hair's dry. I just have it twisted up in a low bun because it keeps those waves at the end. And now I am finally looking at putting together my Outschool schedule for the summertime. Right now, I like the process of using Google Calendar, and I will do an updated version of this, but I have a video sharing with you guys how I do my calendar blocking. I'll put that above in the cards, but why I'm mentioning this is rather than go on the Outschool site and just start throwing classes on there, I will use Google Calendar because I can put things together, I can move classes around. It's like a drag and drop. For example, you can see I have some classes here. You can see some are red. I can click on that red and I can drag it around. So I can see, okay, what's the outline of when I want to work? Do I want to do early classes, afternoon, evenings? Do I want to have a solid weekly schedule that stays the same? For me, the first thing I do is I do a little bit of research. I look to see what did I teach last year that was a big hit. That's the first one. Then I look and see what classes are doing well now that I could A, offer in the summer, or B, put as camps, or C, there's a C in this as well, or I can offer similar like extensions, like one, if you did a reading class, you could do like an advanced reading, or if you did a kind of math or a science, you could do like a summer theme to that. I've seen a lot of people who do core classes do like the 5-day math adventure, or reading mysteries or something like that that goes along with what they teach, but they put a fun spin on it for camps. I will also have a video coming out either right before this video or right after it, all about putting together camps this summer. I highly recommend it. I'll say it in the video, but I didn't do camps last summer. I gave it a shot last winter and they were such a hit. So I'll talk about my experience, my tips and tricks with that. But the first thing I did was I sat down, looked at the calendar and said, okay, I would like to do later times with teaching Monday and Wednesday. So I'm not gonna teach until at the earliest 1 p.m. But then Tuesday and Thursday, I'm gonna teach 10 a.m. So I'm starting earlier, like 3 hours earlier, but I'm also gonna have a lunch break and I'm going to end earlier. I am also going to set it so that all of my ongoing and one-time classes are Monday through Thursday. And if I do have a camp that's usually 5 days, so Monday through Friday, I will make sure that the only thing I teach on Fridays are either one-time classes or the last day of camps. So if I want a Friday off, I just don't teach my camps that whole week and I don't put any one-time classes on Friday. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm gonna put a sample of that on the screen now. You can see what I'm looking at right now. I will have later start times Monday and Wednesday, earlier start times Tuesday, Thursday, and the only classes I teach on Friday are my one time or the ending of a camp. That is what works for me. Again, I don't have kids. A lot of people I talk to say that they will only work 2 to 4. Monday, somebody said like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. They work 3 days a week and they do one time ongoing classes and they do a couple 3-day camps. And that's what works for them. So the first thing I have done is I just outlined the times. I haven't put on the calendar what's going to go in those times yet because I don't know what classes I'm continuing in the summer and what classes I have to create and what camps I'm going to be putting in. I will tell you now, and I think I mentioned it before, I have the ideas I want and things I think will do well in a notebook. I also use a website called Notion. It's kind of like having a notebook. You can have several pages. And then I also have behind that door, like I mentioned before, all of my ideas on Post-its. So gotta get on that, gotta get working on it. Before I go and request a class, I will put it on this calendar. I will not obviously go put it on Outschool because that class hasn't been approved yet. So right now, and if you didn't already know, definitely go watch my walkthrough of Google Calendar because you can color coordinate these. So when I decide, oh, I want camps to be, this hour block, I can give a camp like the color orange or the color green. If I want an ongoing class, but I want to offer a meeting on Monday and Thursday, I can make them pink. So I can play with this Google Calendar and see where and when these classes will fall on my calendar. My goal is by the end of the week, have this calendar done, know what classes need requested, and the ones that do not need requested, put them on the calendar. I do not recommend what I did last season where I thought I knew what I wanted and I put the whole calendar together and then had to go back in and one by one delete each class. And a lot of them were one-time classes that met like 3 times a week. So I was going in manually and canceling them. It took forever. So I just recommend as a starting, blueprint, put them on a Google Calendar or a calendar where you can delete and no one can book them because only you can see them. That's my first little tidbit. I will check back with you through this week. It's going to be a week in my life. Tomorrow is our first day back at school. Goodbye, spring break. Good night.
Rising up like phoenixes, been tired of pushed down the ground. Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go.
Hey you guys, it is now Thursday. I think the last time I picked up this vlog camera was Monday night. You guys got to see a little bit of my HelloFresh, but it is Thursday. I have just gotten ready for bed, so makeup's all done, skincare is on, hair's in a bun. Also, one of the fun parts of cat ownership, I know you've probably seen the cat sprinkled throughout this vlog, is springtime is when they are shedding their winter coat. And Charlotte, the white cat, is a long hair cat. She needs brushed every single day, and she is shedding every single minute of every single day. So this shirt I can see in my viewfinder, which is a small lens, but I can still see. I am covered in cat fur. I am sweeping and vacuuming every day, but on the plus side, I've spent about 20 to 30 minutes every night. I have my final draft of my schedule. I know my schedule looked like this on the screen. I'll put it here. I knew when I wanted classes. Now I've gone through and I've assigned my classes. So now I know that my one-time classes will be mainly Tuesday, Thursday. My ongoing will be Tuesday, Thursday, and then a few Monday, Wednesday. And I've set it in my calendar where I will have a few one-time classes on Friday, but the only real classes I have set for Friday are either one time or the final day of a camp or a multi-day class. So if I want to take a day off, it will mainly be a Friday, and I haven't set my days off yet. I can just not teach the camp that week, but still have my one times and my ongoing Monday through Thursday. That's just what works for me. Let me go back to my draft. I first started the schedule wanting to only work like 1 to 4, Monday to Friday. And then I realized, looking at my past summer class history, there were some classes that did better before 1. There were some classes that did better certain days of the week. So I took my past performance of classes into consideration when I decided that an 11 a.m. class that meets one time did the best on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. I decided for the first month of the summer, I'm gonna test the waters and see if it does it again. I think after 4 weeks of this set summer schedule, I'll evaluate, go back and look. You can always go back in your schedule. If you go to your teacher portal, click schedule, and then click the back arrow, you can see all your past classes, see if you had a couple that sold out. When were they? What days were they? What times were they? Can you implement that and make it part of your regular schedule? But I'm very happy to report that I now have all of the classes drafted, still on the Google Calendar. I have not yet put them on the Outschool calendar, unless they're classes that already exist. If they already exist, I knew to just use the really nice scheduler. If you didn't know about this yet, you can just go to Outschool, click in your teacher portal, click on schedule, and then click the month tab. Click the week tab. And then you can add your classes. You can literally like click, if I wanted to make a class on Saturday at 8 a.m., I could click over here at Saturday at 8 a.m. I'm not gonna do that, but you could. So if it's a class I already have ready, it most likely is already on the calendar from June till September 7th. I'm considering that my summer. And I am going to get back to you on this, but I'm thinking about taking a 2-week break the first week of September, and then I'll do the same thing the first 2 weeks of March. I just feel like that's when kids are either getting back into school for like the beginning, September month, and then spring break, Easter, everything in March. I've talked to a lot of teachers that do online teaching full-time, not necessarily all on Outschool, but they say those are good times to do breaks because that's also when students will be taking a break from classes. But for me, what has worked well is using this Google Calendar free app. If you have a Gmail account, you already have it. It just lets me drag and drop. I can put a class at 10 a.m. on Monday, decide I don't like it, and drag it to 10 o'clock on Wednesday. And I can just get a sense for what my calendar will look like before I go put it on Outschool. Because once it goes on Outschool, I can't drag and drop. I have to delete. And the final 2 things I have to do for my calendar, figure out when my new classes are going to go on the calendar. I have the rough draft here. Start making the classes, like lesson planning, getting the slides, the activities, the descriptions ready, and get my last 2 classes requested. Once all the classes have been approved, and again, I just need 2 more for camps, I am hoping by the end of this week, we'll say Saturday because it's Thursday already, I will have my entire calendar on Outschool ready to go. So we will see. That is the goal. I have talked about this on Instagram, but I have some classes that are ongoing. I've set up summer versions of those classes, and I have some one-time classes, and I have students already enrolled in a one-time class in August, and it is April 15th. Oh, happy tax day, everyone. So that's where I am now, and the last thing I want to know from you guys is, do you want a video all about flex classes? Well, scratch that. Do you want a video on each kind of Outschool class you can have? My experience, other teachers' experiences, just to kind of get a feel. Maybe there's something you know about one but not another, or you just want to recap. Let me know down below in the comments if there's a specific kind of class you want to talk about, or all of them, or if it's none of that, what would you like to see? I'm putting my summer schedule together, and I've just now realized how powerful that community tab is. I've just been throwing ideas at you guys, and you are so graciously writing me back, letting me know. I've gotten some emails, some DMs, some people that just write me to vent to me about the things we would discuss in a teacher's lounge, so this is amazing. But right now, I think I have my schedule 90% ready, which is great. I think when it comes to scheduling and being the person in charge of creating and marketing and having strategy, the best thing to do is just reverse engineer and just take a little bit at a time. Because if I sat down and said, okay, I've got a schedule 100 days and I need to know what new classes, what ages, what days, what times, it would just overwhelm me. So the first thing I did was I blocked off 20 minutes on the calendar and I just blocked on the Google Calendar when I wanted to work. And then from there, I said, okay, what classes do I already have and when would I like to teach them based on their performances? And then step 3 was design new classes and put them on the calendar. When I say design, I mean put them on the calendar. And then step 4 would be requesting those classes. Once they're approved, drafting them and then putting them into the summer schedule. I do not recommend trying to do all of that in one night, hence why it's now Thursday. But I think I'm in a good place. I really think this will work well for me. It'll be testing out the new waters. I will most definitely be doing a 1 year with Outschool video. I will also be giving you maybe weekly or monthly updates on this summer schedule, and we will go from there. But guys, I think that's it. By the time this video goes live, I'll put it here on the screen if it happens, but my entire summer schedule should be finalized, ready to go, which just means we have 48 days of school left. I cannot believe we've done it. I can't believe that. But let me know down below your thoughts on types of classes you'd like to see in future videos, what future videos you'd like to see at all, and what your summer schedule is like. I will most definitely put some kind of fun B-roll here at the end, and hopefully by the time you see this will all be done, backyard will be mulched, and we'll probably be looking at some houses, but cross your fingers for us because this is not a fun market to shop for houses. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy teaching. I'll see you in the next video.
You're such a good cat. Whoever abandoned this cat was crazy.
Introducing the new fast and easy way to get access to all of my teaching resources. Welcome to my brand new Teachers Pay Teachers store. Here, you'll find a growing collection of classroom resources, including access to my Outschool course creation guide. Follow my shop and let me know in the comments if you also have a TPT shop, as I would love to follow fellow teachers on that platform as well. And until next time, happy teaching.